When we design a poster or any design, sometimes we have to draw some shapes according to our preferences, and for that we can use this uh, pencil tool or brush tool. And also if it has to be a shape, then we can use this pen tool. Now the thing is, uh, you have to practice to get familiar with this pen tool. So it is better to, if you are need to use pen tool in your design, so it is better to practice with it. Okay, let's see how to use this pen tool. First select pen tool just here, and you can see a list of tools under that pen tool. All of these are with this pen tool. You can see pen tool, preform pen tool, add anchor point, delete anchor point, convert point. And these two are the actual pen tool and freeform pen tool. Then by using these three, we can customize the drone shape further. And also you can see these two, path selection and direct selection. Sometimes you have to use these two tools with the pen tool. Okay, let's see how to use this pen tool. The basic is something like this. Click here and get the pen tool and click once. Then you can see a point is marked, and move away from that point and click again. Then you can see a straight line is drawn between those two points. Again, you can draw something like this. Okay, and again, if you return to the starting point and click on that point, then you can see something like this, a polygon. Now still it is not a shape, it is just a path. And by using these two tools, you can use path selection tool and you can move that path. And using direct selection tool, you can also uh, use this tool. Let's see. Okay, by using path selection tool, you can move the shape. And since we have already drawn a polygon, this direct selection tool, we can't see that much of an effect. And now let's go back to the pen tool and let's right click on it. After drawing that kind of a shape, to the idea whether it has to become a shape, a selection, uh, a path, a stroke path, a brush stroke path, like that, you have to use this menu. Right click on the middle of that one, and we can use delete path, define custom shape, make selection, fill path, stroke path, something like that. Let's see, if you want to get a shape filled with the color according to the shape you have drawn, you can use this one, fill path. Then you can use a color from here, and like this, let's say. Okay, then click on OK. You can see that particular shape is filled. And also you can see that still in the layer palette we don't have a separate layer for this particular shape. Okay, see the, you can move this. Okay, now Okay, now you can see the effect of this tools. Okay, first is path selection tool. If you use path selection tool now, you can see that only the path is selected. The fill is you can at the place where you drawn at the original place. Okay, and if I select direct selection tool, you can see I can further customize these places of the these are called anchor points. I can further customize the places of that anchor point, and you can again fill that path like this. Okay, now you can see that still we are on the background layer. So if you want to draw a shape that you can customize later, it is better to add a new layer from here, or you can go to layer, new layer, add a layer, then draw the shape and fill it like this. Now it is in a separate layer. If you want, you can further customize it, and if you hide it, you can still see the path. Okay, now I have the I have another in my design. I have the background layer and layer 1. Okay, now I showed this simple use of this pen tool. Okay, I'll also explain this preform pen tool. By using this one, you can draw shapes like this, and also like that you can fill the path, or you can convert it to a layer mask. Okay, we'll talk it in future. Fill, make selection, stroke path like that. Okay, it is the free form. And now let's see the kind of advanced use of this pen tool. Okay, we can draw curved lines by using this pen tool. Okay, like this. Okay, I'll mark a point, then I'll mark another point. Now after the click, instead of releasing the click, I'll hold the click and move the mouse pointer away from that point. Then you can see uh, a kind of an this is called an axis, and this is the actual line, and you can see there's an axis, and if you click on that axis, you can see two edges of that axis. By using these two direct selection tool, you can click on that uh, axis edges, and you can move that axis. And when you move that axis, uh, you can see that this line between these 2 points, the curvature of that line will change. Okay, there are two edges, you can use them like this, and by using this axis you can change the curvature of this line. And like that, I'll add another point and move away from that point to get the axis, and I'll use this tool. And also by using this direct selection, this tool, you can move these access points like this, and you can change the curvature. Okay, now I have a curved line, and also by using the pen tool I'll mark places like this, and I'll return to the starting point, and I'll fill it with the color. Okay, I'll get this color. Okay, and okay. Now you can see I created the shape like this, and also in some designs like posters you have seen this kind of shapes. Okay, they have used that particular shapes to divide this area into two parts like this, and also some shapes under the here and top of this, like that. Okay, we can, like that, we can use pen tool to draw this kind of shape. By using these tools, path selection and direct selection tool, we can further customize it. And also by using this add anchor point and delete anchor point, I'll explain them later. Okay, now let's see, I draw a shape, and I'll use this path selection tool and move the path away from that, and like this, and I'll fill it with another color. Okay, first I'll use white. Okay, okay. Now I use the background color to fill this second shape, which I do kind of duplicated. Okay. Now you can see kind of a line with shape S. Okay. Like that, by using this move, sorry, path selection tool, you can select the path separately, and you can fill it by fill it with different colors like this, and you can create a pattern. And by using direct selection tool, you can further customize this shape. Okay, I'll fill it with another color, like, okay. Now those are the things we can do with this pen tool. And also as an advanced mode, it is being used for to draw uh, cartoon characters, and by using pencil drawn sketch, and by using this pen tool we can draw lines around that, and we can draw separate sections and fill it with by custom colors like that. Okay, let's see the behavior of that second. Okay, now I have this path. Okay, this is the done add anchor point tool. By using this add anchor point tool, we can add these kind of anchor points on a path like this. And again, by using this direct selection tool, by using that additionally added anchor point, we can further modify that particular shape or path you have drawn. And to remove that unnecessary anchor points, you can use this delete anchor point tool. Select that one and click on an anchor point, then it will be removed. And also uh, to remove this curvature, you can use this convert point tool and click on it on an anchor point. Then you can see that particular line lost, lost the curvature. If you click it here, again the second curved line also will be converted into a straight line. Like that, we can use this set of tools available under this pen tool to draw custom shapes, and by modifying the curvature of that particular line by using anchor points and this selection tools, path selection and direct selection, you can create use the same path for multiple occurrences. And also by using direct selection tool, you can customize it by using these anchor points. Okay, and let's draw another path. I'll delete this path and I'll, I'll draw a custom shape like this. Okay, then and other options available, we use this fill path. Okay, I'll use make selection, and if you select make selection, then you will get a dialog box like this. And if you want, you can introduce a feather and click on OK. Now you can see a collection selection, sorry. Okay, let's okay, let's load an image. Okay, I have an example image, and on an image like this, you can draw a shape, and using path selection tool, you can move that selection or move that path, and you can place anywhere you want, and right click and click on make selection. Okay, I'll change the radius of the feather into 5 and click. Now we have a selection. You can copy that selection onto your design like this. Like that, a drawn path can be converted into a selection. uh, close path, right? Now this is the path, and let's see the other option, stroke path. And by using this stroke path, we can draw a stroke like this, and from here you can use all the you can see all the tools that we can use with this path. Let's use brush and click on OK. Now you can see a brush stroke. I'll okay, by using this one, right click, stroke path, brush. Okay, a stroke like this. And if you want to customize the stroke, it is better to change the options available under this brush tool. Go to option bar and increase the radius, then back to the path, then stroke path. You can see another thick stroke. Like that, if you are going to use this stroke path option, first of all you have to change the options with brush tool, and also you can see define custom shape. And if you see some sort of a shape, and you can make a selection by using this one, then you can use this define custom shape uh, to create a new shape in your custom shape design. Okay, as an example, let's say this is a shape. Then if you select define custom shape, you will get dialog box like this. Then you can see the shape. Actually this is not a shape, I also drew a simple line, and by combining or closing the path at the starting point and end point, it will create a shape. Now this is the shape. Then you can name a shape. Okay, I'll name it at new shape, then click on OK, then go to shape tool, and if you select custom shape tool and go to the list, and at the bottom you can see your new defined newly defined shape right here. Okay. Like that, we can use pen tool to draw shapes, and we can introduce the curvature to that lines, and by using these two, adding and deleting anchor point and convert point tool, we can further customize that shape. And also for to get an attractiveness, you can use this pen tool to draw custom shapes. Okay, like here. Now you can see these sections like this. We can draw them using this pen tool. Okay, and okay, when you're in the middle of a drawing, you can use this backspace key to uh, instead of using this delete anchor point tool like this, you can also use backspace key to remove these anchor points. Okay, like this tool. Okay, I placed some number of anchor points. Now I want to remove it, the last one. You can use backspace key. Okay. And also at some points sometimes you can see that the entire path will be deleted. Okay. And also if you use delete key, you can delete the entire path. Okay. And like that, by using backspace key and delete option, you can remove the last anchor point and also the complete